Well, social media is a treasure trove for the latest food obsessions, and our next guest used that to her advantage using her Instagram account, sweet treats, and a mason jar. Jars by Dani was born, and joining us now is the CEO, Dani Beckerman. Welcome to the program. So I guess let's just start with what exactly Jars by Dani was, what the original product was, and then we'll get into what you're doing now.
Yes. So Jars by Dani, they are layered desserts in mason jars. They taste even better than they look, if you can believe it. It's all different layers of brownies, mousses, whipped creams, and it just has the most perfect texture. Everyone loves them.
So talk about how you used Instagram and social media to do this.
Definitely.
You know, we all have food in our feeds constantly.
Always. Yeah.
Lovely pictures, but I mean, you do have to break through on some level. So how did you do it?
Definitely. So I graduated college pre-med. I always thought I was going to be a doctor. Moved to New York City, was doing a medical internship, and I found myself becoming obsessed with baking. I was making up all different recipes, baking for friends. I saw the mason jars in a arts and crafts store one day and thought it would look so cute if I layered all of the brownies, mousses, creams that I'd been making in them. I made them for friends, put them up on Instagram. One social media post later, and people were reaching out to me that I did not even know to try and buy them. Within a few weeks, I was up all night making them, hand delivering them on the subway all day long, not sleeping for nights. And it turned into a business, kind of accidentally.
I'm the designated eater here, so
Yes,
I'm going to try this. What am I
Always
trying?
need one of those. That's cookie dough.
Okay,
And there's
that
small,
sounds perfect.
there's small ones too. There's big
Yes.
ones. How much do they cost, by the way?
Smaller $6.25 and the larger $10.
Okay, they're not cheap.
No, they're not cheap, but they're quality and they're worth it.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming Rick should not go through that whole thing in one setting.
Hey,
I would
Not your
say that's
concern.
a 2 servings, but yes, exactly. To each their own.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about the ice cream product here,
Yes,
the
definitely.
new guy.
it's not ice cream.
Yeah, that is not
That
ice,
is
but
not.
it's cold. It's like a cold. It's something I think it tastes like unlike anything else that's out there.
Yeah, well,
it's its own product.
We're kind of
mousse.
we were talking about it.
Mousse, fudge brownie, everything together.
Yeah, we were talking about it amongst ourselves. You know, we saw, we were looking at the site, saw the pictures, and we were all kind of trying to figure out exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Like, because it's colorful,
own thing.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's friendly. Don't feed me, Rick. All right, let's talk about the ice creams and what you're doing there to expand kind of the jar concept, I guess.
Definitely. So the ice creams came about. So the last 10 months, I decided to really do a ton of collaborations and partnerships. They're so much fun. It's great for cross promotion, for social media content. So, and also for market research. I can see what my audience likes, who they like to see me work with, what excites them. So I did a few partnerships with some ice cream brands, Good Humor, Magnum, and Talenti, all that are owned by Unilever. And the Talenti one, we got the most engagement that we have ever received before on my social media channels as well as the Talenti social media channels. So I went to them and I said, we have something here.
Yeah.
Like this is something.
I'm doing the interview, Rick. Thank you.
I love the
with me.
excitement though. Oh, wait till you
So
taste
what's
that.
this? What are we eating now?
Oh, so that's what I'm talking about now. So I went to them, I said, let's make this something bigger.
Plastic spoon
So
problem.
that's a little frozen. That might be an issue.
We'll have to thaw that one.
So this is what you're eating now is half Talenti gelato and half Jars by Dani. It's the first direct-to-consumer ice cream that Unilever has done. 3 weeks ago, we launched TalentiXDani.com, Talenti by Dani, and it's doubled in sales that we thought it would. It has blown up. People are so excited about it, and it's been a lot of fun.
So do you think you'll be part of a larger company? Obviously, you're partnering with them now. What
Yeah.
is your idea for what happens with this? Is your dream an IPO? Is your dream to be taken under some larger food company?
So the last 6 years, which is crazy, I think have been integral to bringing the business to where it is, just being like solely owned by me and run by me. I do think that if I found the right corporate partner, that is something I would definitely be open to. Someone that I think would really be able to get Jars by Dani to the full potential.
You said one Instagram post.
One Instagram
How
post.
can it be that easy?
Well, it turned
do you
into
have 10
many
do you have 10
Instagram
million
posts.
followers or
No,
something?
I don't.
How'd that happen? One post.
So it was 6 years ago. And that was when Instagram really was taking a turn from just being an Instagram, something that people were kind of using as a creative outlet, to the massive business tool it is today. So now if I had posted that same Instagram post, I don't know if I would have gotten the same traction, but timing and also the product. I mean, there is nothing else out there that looks like this.
Yeah.
You can search forever, you won't find it.
Back in the days of the default filter, when everyone had the
Exactly,
same,
I
same
know.
look.
I
All
kept
right.
some of mine up there. It's fun to look at.
Yeah, all right. Dani Beckerman, Jars by Dani, thanks so much for stopping by.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.